Today we're at Hugh Ramsey Park in Harlingen, Texas. If you're seeing this, and I decided to make a video of it, but it's really more of a equipment test. I have some new camera gear, new microphones. We have chacalacas there. See how close we can get to them before they get mad. See them? When they get going, it's one of the loudest things you'll ever hear from a bird. It's March 8th. It's a little after 9 o'clock in the morning, and it is 80 degrees right now. We're headed to a high of 98 to 100. 2025. It's been a couple of years since I've been to this park. First thing I can tell you is different is the pond is dried up over here. Everything is so dry out here. For those of you wondering, they keep this pond full. They fill it. It's for the birds and stuff. If you look, if you can see it, straight across, there's ducks sitting on those branches right over there. There's some more birds. They're drinking and cleaning themselves, but the park keeps this reservoir, this pond full. This is not from rainfall. And what they do is, if it shows up, is they fill it until it runs through this little gully right here and tops this little one off over here. I should take my camera off and show you all the prints going up to the water here. Coyotes and bobcats and what else we got here? All kinds of birds. Possums. You can see where they're going right down in here and getting something to drink. Now I can show you the difference. I did a video right in this very spot here called Last Walk with an Old Friend. I was standing right here when I did that video where I was talking about the walking stick that I was getting rid of or retiring, and that is the pond that was behind me. And as you can see, without the rain, without the city keeping it full, it's gone. Time for them to redo the path. Not all, but a bunch of the grading starting to show up through the caliche again. Ooh, it is hot. I should probably explain these buildings to y'all. This is part of the World Birding Park system. That's headquartered here in the Rio Grande Valley. So what they do is they set things up. These are called photo booths. I don't know if they're called photo booths. That's what they're for. Observation things for people to get in here, and especially during the winter when the winter Texans are here. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what was running behind me. Just a lizard. They'll set up with those giant cameras like you see on the sidelines of the NFL on tripods, and they'll get in here, and different birds are attracted to different things, and they're really good at they, being the World Birding Federation, are really good at getting environments set up to bring in the birds so these people can get pictures of them. See, like this pond here that they keep water in, hopefully you can read this. It's where herons and egrets, ibises, yellowlegs, black-bellied whistling ducks, which were over on that other one. That's the ducks we saw over there. They keep these full because the Audubon Society pays to keep them full, or not full, but up. Normally that water is up to here. You can see where the tree line ends, but they keep enough in it for the birds. Well, there's the easy tail. Give me just a second to get down this little hill. That white pipe over there is the overflow, so they keep it right up to the edge of that. Normally that's where it's at, is at the edge of that. Then any overflow goes off into the other pond. It's over there. So what is that, a good 2.5 foot, maybe 2.5 foot lower than it normally is. And then see, they put the benches so that people can come and sit and set up their cameras and take their pictures. And I don't know how many of these parks there are on the valley. I guess I'll have to look them up, but there's at least 10, maybe more. They're spread all across. We're in the, as I understand it, and I'm not a birder, as I understand it, we are in the mecca of birding. Apparently there's more birds here during the winter than anywhere in the world. And people come from not only all over the country, but all over the world down here. It's a millions and millions and millions of dollar industry down here for the birders to come down here and check off birds off of their bucket list or their books or whatever it is they're doing. They're super nice people, as a general rule. And I don't know, like I said, this video is very experimental. I'm playing with this new camera and chest rig setup. I'll be surprised if it makes a video, but if y'all are hearing this, then it obviously did. I got to figure out widths, what you can see and what you can't see with this camera setup. But here's another perfect example of what I was talking about with the benches. Behind me, behind us, is a little low spot. You see how they've cleared out the brush right here in the front, and that little low spot usually holds some water, so the birds just sit up on these branches and go up and down to get water. So sitting directly behind back here, kind of, here would be the bird's view. They can sit back there, set up their tripod, be real quiet and still, and just wait, and they can get pictures of all kinds of birds. I'm obviously not showing you every hiding spot or bench in here. This is new since I was here last time. Not this. See, there's the fill port. When I was talking about they fill them up, there's the port on how they fill them up, one of them. This little bridge didn't used to be here. Looks like most people still aren't using it. I'm not using it. You know what? I haven't used it yet. Let me use it. A little update on what's been going on. Sometimes, I already started talking, it's too late. Sometimes right here you can see deer but I don't see any day, and I was talking as I walked up to it. Anyway, little update on what's been going on. This is actually my first hike. It's been a couple of years. I don't know how long it's been. And it won't be a long one. I have, sound like a broken record. I'm a disabled vet and I have multiple injuries and multiple things that ail me. It's gotten to a point where I just didn't even want to go anywhere. It just hurt. It's still like that today. It's just that I've decided that if I just sit at home, it ain't going to get any better. I could not thank God that when I retired, we moved down here where it's, as you can see, it's flat. If I lived somewhere where there were hills or mountains, wouldn't be happening. Even that step off that little bridge back there made me go, ugh. I have to use a walking stick now. I should probably use two, but make it awful hard to draw a weapon. Got doves right down here. Some people just went biking by. You can take bikes in here. Anyway, so I decided I'm going to get back out, even if it's just little day hikes each week. And I don't know that I'll video them all. Doesn't hurt anything. Just wearing this harness under my backpack. Now, if we go this way, we go down to the river. I'm not going to go there because it goes down and I got to come back up. Going down's the worst part for me, but the Arroyo Colorado runs right, I don't know if you see it, runs right over there. So I decided I had all this video equipment. I might as well shoot some videos while I'm out. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about anything. This is just called life. I'm very close to 60. I abused my body my entire life. And every ailment that I have, I had when I came out of the military. It's just they've gotten worse with age. Let's put it this way, my service engine light's been stuck on for a while. But hopefully if I turn this into a video, enough of y'all will like it that I'll just keep doing it. And I may just do it anyway because it doesn't cost me anything. I already have all the equipment. Should be a super easy video to edit. But I think as I'm walking around here talking to y'all, I think I may just start do a different park each time in this series. I'll do a series of them as I do the parks, and then y'all get an idea of what this park system is like. I mean, even though I complained that they hadn't been maintaining the caliche back over there, even there, still a great trail. I mean, it is nice and wide. You don't have to duck under anything. This is the biggest hill you're going to find unless you go down to the river. And even that's not much bigger than this, it's just steeper. So there's another trail there. We passed a bunch of trails. There's this trail, it's only 5/16 of a mile. There's little short ones that zigzag all over in here. And what I like to do, you know what, I'll do a short video on it too, when I get around to it, is when I go to these, any park really, but when I go to a park that has these maps, I take a picture of them with my cell phone. I keep them in my cell phone because it's an easy reference, but I also print them out and put them in a little, I don't know what you call it, little pamphlet booklet thing, so that if my cell phone dies or whatever, I can pull that out of my day hike bag and look and have a map of the park. Now what we just did, what you just went with me on, was right here. Yeah, we went down past these ponds, over here, back around, and here's where I said it goes down to the river. There's the river, 0.15 miles. Goes down to the river and along the river here and back up. But what we did was this loop here. And that little 0.3 or 5/16, whatever it said, that's this little dude right here. And then there's another main loop over here. And none of them, the two main loops, they're maybe a mile each. Anyway, that's one of the loops at the park here. If you're seeing this, I hope you enjoyed the video. If not, then I'm talking to myself. Remember, get out in the dirt and have some fun.